And 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Aluminum Tarot. Thanks so much for joining for this reading. Today, we're going to do the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Going to read for the What is Your Love Language spread. What this is going to do, this is going to peer a little bit into your love life, how you operate, and what kinds of people you attract, how the relationship progresses throughout its beginning, middle, and end, and whatever kinds of insights we can find on top of that. So welcome. If you'd like to support this channel and you like what you see here, please be sure to give a like, share, and subscribe. Ding that notification bell, leave a comment below, so that way you don't miss any updates from future postings, and you can push the algorithms up so that more and more people can get involved in the channel itself. Also, if you'd like a personal reading with me, one that is in tune with your specific energies, please be sure to reach out to me in the information provided in the description box below. That way, you can get a reading that is in tune with your life situation. Without further ado, Aquarius, you're up now. We're going to peer into your love life. For the Aquarians that this resonates with, if it doesn't resonate with you, let it for someone else. And that's pretty much it. Let's get to it. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. What is your love life like? What are the dynamics of your love life? Spirit, please show me the dynamics of Aquarius's love life. What is the love life for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant? Right, there we go. Put the duck. Thumb thimble, locked and loaded. Let's do it. Aquarius, how do you appear in love relationships? Okay, that came out on its side. Clarify, please. No, my goodness. Okay, wow. What kind of people do you attract? That's a lot to come out. Good grief. I don't even know, how do I even read all this? Okay, let's read the cards that still face up. What's this one? Okay, we'll leave that one too. Now, push this up a bit. Leave that here. How do the relationships start? How do the relationships between you and your normal love partner start? The ones in the reverse. Clarify. I'm not taking all of them. Clarify. Okay. Next, how does the relationship progress? The relationship progress. Clarify. Okay, we're going to get into that in a second. That's a funny one. How do they end? How do your relationships normally end? Okay, clarify that with a little bit more. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. I mean, we have the Eight of Cups. This is normally for the Aquarius. The way you approach love is kind of like using the expression hit it and quit it for some of you, maybe. But for many of you, it's almost like you're turning your back on love and you're going to try to pursue something else that's going to give you a stronger sense of fulfillment. Maybe currently at this point, you're moving away from what you know about love and the kind of experiences that you've had in the past, and you're now moving towards a kind of love life that is a bit more fulfilling, even if that means just loving yourself, because that means you're taking in the Ace of Cups, which is going to give you the Nine of Cups. Moving in further to the reading itself, we find that this Eight of Wands came out on its side, and then you have the Emperor in the reverse. It's possible that you have some Aries in your chart, and that would definitely signify that, because the type of person that you attract, we'll get into that soon, but the way you come off in love, the way that you are in love currently, you're not really sure which direction to go. Normally, the Eight of Wands is a swift movement towards a specific target. Comes after the Seven of Wands, and then it goes into the Nine of Wands after the barrage. But with this Emperor in the reverse here, it can mean one of two things. Either A, you come off as someone who can be quite controlling and domineering in love, and you may even have Aries in your chart, or you may be married or in a relationship with an Aries, because the Emperor is normally the husband of the zodiac, of the tarot, and the Empress would be kind of like the quintessential wife in that energy as well. But with this, it seems to me that the way you come off is that you are either A, you are controlling, domineering, and a bit kind of lackadaisical, which with the direction that you want to go or take the relationship, possibly even blocked off, like borderline blocked off. Or B, you're dealing with people like this. The type of person that you attract in relationships. We got the King of Pentacles, the Six of Cups in the reverse, Tower, and the Strength. Um, so let's read this in pairs. First, we have the King of Pentacles and and the Six of Cups in the reverse. Normally, this shows me someone that is kind of working on their own kind of material success due to the fact that they have negative thoughts about the past. So it's the type of person who becomes a workaholic because they've got inner skeletons in their closet that they need to clear out. Or perhaps this is a person who buries themselves in staying busy so that way they don't have to think about the negative memories of the past. You could also be this type of person, and that's why you're attracting them as well. Additionally, we have the Tower and Strength right here. These are two major arcana cards. So you're pulling quite a bit of major arcana here, and that's something that we should look into. But what we see is that the people can come into your life suddenly and shake up your world, which leaves you wanting to hold back. So maybe they come in normally with the Tower, which is card number 16 of the major arcana. It normally denotes someone that comes in to kind of destroy your foundation. So maybe you've met someone recently where they kind of you had built these structures in your life, and you had this one conceived notion about what it meant to be in love, what love was about. Maybe that you felt that love was not something you wanted to be involved in, you wanted something more casual, or you wanted to be strongly in love, and then the person that came along ruined that foundation and shook it up, destroyed it, and brought you back to ground zero. Um, and then maybe with the strength, with the two of these together, it's like you're trying to be strong through the kind of chaos or the calamity that these people have brought into your life. So maybe if you were married to someone, what I'm seeing here is this could be an Aries, could be Leo, and it could be Aries or Scorpio as well. So anyone that's in Aries in your life, there is strong energy about that. And then the King of Pentacles indicates a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn kind of energy to it as well. Six of Cups in the reverse is kind of it's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So if that person has any of that in their chart as well, you would probably know who we're talking about here. So that said, we're moving into how the relationship starts. Now, when we see this, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. So it starts very slowly. And additionally, the Queen of Wands can be one of two things. It can be either a bit of conflict, a bit of, you may be feeling like you lack you may feel like you're lacking confidence initially. So you approach the relationship very slowly, or the other person does the same. Or you could be dealing with someone where they're kind of like a hot mess. That's the word that's coming to my mind right now. Queen of Wands in the reverse, typically, if they're not like lacking confidence and unable to attract the people that they want, they're usually like the Kardashian of the tarot. So when you deal with a Kardashian card like this is someone who acts just kind of like a nasty, nasty woman, if you want to call it that. I'm just going to use that word. I'm not going to try to swear on this one. They can be cutting, in some ways, be a bit cruel, and it's difficult to approach these types of people. So, like, that would indicate the Knight of Pentacles here. Someone who's a bit cutting and off-putting and not really the type of person that would be sexy and alluring and attractive. Sometimes this can be the Queen of Wands in the reverse, someone who uses that to their advantage to use and manipulate people to get what they want. And the way the relationship then progresses is that you have the Ace of Pentacles and then the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is, without a doubt, a combination of cards that indicate, hey, I kind of like smashing it with you. I do like that, what you're working with. So we're going to just organize a commitment based on the lust, to say the least. And yeah, that's really a very clear message here. So if you are kind of the victim of perpetual sex-based relationships, it is a contract, and it is something that you agree to do with the other person. If you're in a relationship where A, it's a sex-based relationship oftentimes, or B, it's a relationship that has it's like a commitment, but there's no passion, or it's an aimless type of passion. Seriously consider what you're getting out of that relationship, because basically when you offer an Ace of Pentacles to someone, that is to say, I am stable. But with the Knight of Wands here, that is the exact opposite of the Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands is one of the most unstable cards in the zodiac, outside of the Knight of Swords. And that's even in the upright. In the reverse, it's even more of a train wreck of a relationship, or a kind of energy. So that said, if you find yourself getting with someone who's kind of like a bad boy, a bad girl, because that's the Queen of Wands in the reverse as well, you slowly approach them, the two of you hit it, and basically, as Tyler's tarot would say, you're left with chapped lips, the next morning. You then decide to enter an agreement where you find that the best way to keep this person around is going to be through a sex-based connection, or a very chaotic connection. Towards the end of the relationship, you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and the Page of Wands. So what it appears like to me when this happens, this takes place, it can go multiple ways. The first way is that you just kind of learn to live with it, the arrangement. Three of Pentacles is teamwork, working together. Normally it involves third parties. Nine of Swords in the reverse means that you're getting over the pain of the previous two sets of cards. And then the Page of Wands in the upright shows that you're going out on a new adventure. When I put the three of these cards together, what it shows to me is A, open relationship. Let's agree, Three of Pentacles, get over the chaos that's within our current relationship, Nine of Swords in reverse, and look for other options. But we can still keep our arrangement. So you go from the sex base to the now open relationship. And it's like, okay, well, I kind of, I like you in some ways, the sex is good. We can kind of get along with each other to the point where we're not at each other's throats. Um, but I'm getting bored with you. That's the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So because I'm not just going to keep tapping that, I'm going to go ahead and explore my other options available to me. Feel free to do the same. That's the third party energy in the Three of Pentacles. So it's like, okay, yeah, the relationship's all right. We're getting bored with each other. You can have the Friday night where you go out to the concert and hit it with one person. I can go out and take my trip to London or take my trip to Edinburgh and see what kind of stuff I can get into there. And so that's one example of this. The other example is it's almost, I can't really say it's infidelity. That would be more like the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is a Three of Pentacles in the upright. So it's an agreed upon organized arrangement where the three of you would say, you know what, let's, you know, it's almost like, I mean, I'm not going to fight what my intuition's telling me, but I really don't want to say that. But I'm going to say it anyway. It's kind of like booty war energy. It's just like, I likes you and I wants you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way, which is basically like the organizational structure of your relationship, where you're trying your best to keep the relationship together. And the easy way is just having the open relationship. The hard way is just completely dissolving the relationship and getting cheated on or having a bunch of horrible drama into your life. So the choice is yours. I'm going to say the yours because that's what he says in his, you know, in the documentary. That said, yeah, we don't want that. So I'm going to leave it there. That was a bit of a chaotic reading, but I wouldn't expect less from the water bearers of the zodiac. They always keep things very interesting and bring us lots of changes. So kudos to you. This is Aluminum Tarot. Thanks so much for joining. As always, if you enjoy this reading, feel free to like, share, subscribe, ding the notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from from future postings. And additionally, leave a comment below. Let me know what's going on in your life. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, when that's in tune with your energies, please feel free to reach out to me in the information provided in the description box below. Our website is pending, and I will have that up within 2 weeks. Thanks so much for joining. It's been a pleasure reading for you. Until next time, love and light.